You know what doesn't get talked about a lot in marketing? Kinetic energy. Actually putting something out in the world. There's a lot of strategizing that goes on, and strategies are really good. Tactics are great, principles obviously being the most important, but we can't forget about just simply taking action, the pure energy of output. And that can be difficult to do, especially if you run a law firm where you are still working on the legal work itself, where you're in charge of people, you're in charge of operations, you're speaking with clients, you have all this extra stuff going on filling your life, and then you're being told, well, don't forget to put energy into marketing. But marketing responds to this stuff. And it's not just some metaphysical woo-woo nonsense. This is quite literal. If you are not putting it out there, you can't be found. You can't hope that someone walks into a courtroom, sees your incredible litigation work that you're doing, your trial prep shining as you're in front of judge and jury, and go, that's the person I want to hire. You have to be out in the world engaging with referral sources, engaging with potential clients, finding spaces that are free, paid, or whatever, that you can get in, press publish, start conversations, get in front of the people who would be awesome clients for your law firm. But that is all energy. And it happens all the time that you get involved in marketing and you start putting this stuff out there. Maybe you're excited about sending out video like this, and you get good at it and you start doing it, and then it starts to work. And you go, great, it's working. I guess I don't have to put any more work into it. But we know that that's a mistake because you lose the energy. And as you lose the energy, the algorithm starts to disfavor you. The asset doesn't produce the way that it did because you're not pouring back into it. And now this is where it almost does get metaphysical. It almost does get a little bit woo-woo. You know, where you as a law firm owner put your attention is ultimately what will thrive in your law firm. And if you're not giving attention to your marketing doesn't stand any chance of thriving. It needs your work. It needs your voice. It just needs you. It needs you to produce. And if you're not producing, if you're not actively strategizing, if you're not always thinking about and executing on marketing, don't be surprised when the leads come in. Because if you take marketing for granted, it'll go away. Now, over time, we can combine all of this. We can combine our kinetic energy with asset development, where we create campaigns that indeed can continue to work for us over time and don't require constant attention and are actually aided by some of the extra work that we do. So you may have, for example, a paid advertising campaign that is aided by the fact that you also have an active email newsletter, so everyone who ends up on your list gets nurtured over the long term, and you have this incredible asset that you're always building of this list that you pour energy into, and paid ads are always putting people on that list. And when we engage in that type of energy and asset development, that's where marketing gets to be its best. But it requires your energy, it requires consistent energy, it requires attention. It is like a child in that way. It needs your energy, it needs your attention. It needs you to be thinking about it regularly, strategizing, putting effort into it. So if you feel like you're lagging on energy, you have to figure out a way to beat that lag. Obviously, that's what our coaching programs really work on. So we're gonna work with you to keep that energy high by introducing new ideas, in some cases holding you directly or indirectly accountable to actually executing, making sure that your energy stays high on the growth of your law firm, because we just know how important that is. We're not gonna let you backslide on that. We're gonna keep you moving forward. So if that excites you, come and join us. But no matter what, if you wanna succeed, keep the energy up. It's kinetic energy, not potential energy that makes your law firm grow.